Good morning, YouTube.
Morning.
I'm here with the Eddie Horvath. And it is May 16th. Tomorrow I turn 55 years old.
55. You're young. You're a young lad.
Yep. Oh my, that's time flies.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, when Eddie Horvath, we were setting up the first mill, he was seeing, wow, they're putting up a mill down there. And Eddie was selling logs at the time. And he got sucked in. Yeah, he did. Yeah. So he started helping us down at the mill, and this went on for 28 years as of today that we've been sawing just about every Saturday.
I bet you we ain't missed 20 Saturdays.
Yeah, it's vacation. We missed that week, and then if the weather's too bad, then usually we're in the shop doing something. So, yeah, that turns out that way. So what are we going to be doing today, Eddie?
We've got old pine on the deck. It's going to go bad. We're going to get some sheeting and some 2x and start framing up this sawdust bend. Try to keep the sawdust a little bit drier.
Yeah, and there were some comments. Barb Pilcher, she asked, how do you keep the saw blade cool? And you know what, that is a very good question. If the saw is sharp and running correctly, it really shouldn't heat up. But the other advantage is we're sawing logs that are absolutely green, and you got a lot of water in that log, and it helps keep that blade absolutely cool. When we do saw some really dried up logs, every occasion we'll get a dried up log, and it is hard on the saw, and it can produce heat. So I would say that the moisture in the log is the biggest part of that. And also, we got another flag.
Yeah, we did.
We got a flag from the state of Texas, from
the great state of Texas.
Donald Copeland.
Yeah,
thank you, Donald Copeland, for the flag. And the collection keeps growing. We're going to have to get this building up faster than
we're going to have to add 20 feet on.
Yeah. So, and then there's also some questions on the sawdust bin. Why aren't we putting a cement floor in there? Well, a couple reasons. First is money. We are on a beer budget with the champagne taste here, and we put down wooden runners to run the bucket on so we're not scooping up dirt and gravel. But really, it actually helps drain that pile a little bit better. And to put it in the back of a sea container or something, that would get hot to the point where it probably would catch on fire with spontaneous combustion. You don't want to keep it in the dark and sealed up because it will eventually get hot, and you don't want that to happen. So.
Yeah, you think of it as a hay barn.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Keeps the rain off of it, but it keeps the moisture out of it.
And we're selling it pretty fast, so once we start getting fresh sawdust again, we'll get these farmers back in here, and hopefully they keep it down. So, all right, you've seen on Wednesday's or Thursday's video, I had the log scan, so we're going to go ahead and fire up the bus motor and start sawing in some framing lumber here and start building some walls. So we'll be with you here in a minute. Alrighty, let's roll here. And we're trying out the new sawdust bin for real today. So let's get our first log on the carriage. And we're gonna make 2x. So, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully okay. Well, I don't know if I got caught on the door here. Let's see what's going on here with the log. Eddie might have to rescue me here. Oh, I see what happened here. Give us a second, people. What's the chances of that, Eddie? Let me run it up here. Let me run it up here.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Alrighty. We had a log really close to the cab here. And again, what's the chances of something? Well, guess what? It happened. Alrighty. Everybody wants to know why don't we use the 4th head block, and today we will. You don't see this too often because we very seldom saw stuff this long. And I'll turn on this bay here because, okay, that's the face I want to get rid of first. And I don't want to get too aggressive with this cut here until we see where we're sitting here. Trying to make a 2x4 out of it if I can. I'm going to take a little bit. I just want to have a small opening face on here. I don't want to. And we're going to cant this down to 8 1/4 so I can split it into two 2x4s. Let Eddie get that out of there. I can see that's going to try to pull down on me, but we'll see what happens here. All right, let's take a full 2-inch here. Yeah, our flag collection is growing. Alrighty, let's get this out. Look flat, Eddie. Alright. Alrighty, let's take another slice off of here. That is a nice straight log though. Probably get two 2x4s out of that. And we'll take us down to our 8 1/4. And we'll split that in half. That'll work. Let's lay this thing down, and these I'm going to stack them, and then we'll re-put them on the carriage. Pretty good cut there. I don't think you're going to see the laser at all in this video. I got to check one thing here real quick. I'll be right with you. make sure the GoPro's still awake here. All right. Gonna have a big pile of boards here. But these will make nice roof trusses. Turn this face out. And we'll take a see if I can get one out of that. Yeah, I think we can. In fact, that gentleman in the background out there is one of our sawdust buyers, and he was very happy to see a bin set up. And he's run out of space. And I'm going to take this down to our 1 3/4. I won't get a full set out of it. And that looks like it right there. Far enough, over 9 inches. And this is the best way I know how to do them. You could have split that can and then struggled with that, but this will work really good the way it is. Take half down. Then we'll get down to our 4 inches. That'll work. There's 6 16-foot 2x4s. Yeah, another helper would have been nice today, but that's the last of the 16-footers for today. Now we're going to go into cut 2x6s for our studs. These are roof trusses. know Jimmy Johnson was supposed to stop out today, so maybe he'll show up and help me. Hey, Orman. Eddie does make it look easy, though. Coming right up. Now one with a little bit of weight on it, we can use that for all the bracing in the truss. It'll all get used. All right, here we go. 4 inches. There we go. This log is under our 14 foot, so I am going to saw this on 3 head logs, so just in case you're wondering. Like a good point there. All right. Now this is going to be 2x6. Yeah, we'll take a little bit more off of there. Trying to recover as much wood as we can out of our small diameter logs here. Take a piece of sheeting off. Enough to work with the other side. Alright, let's flip her back. And we'll get down to our 6-inch. I'm just going to take that baby right down to 6 inches right now. Back, let me get it back a little bit. Bear with me a second here, people. That'll work. And with that little maneuver there, I should be able to recover a piece of 4/4 off of that. Right on our 6 inches. Alrighty. 2x6 is coming up. like to grab them. Of course, that's its job. I think you should be able to see that light there. All right. And these are going to be the walls. To give a shout out to my mother-in-law Ruthie. I hear she's been watching our videos. And I didn't even get to see her on Mother's Day because with all this COVID stuff going around and I'm at the airport, so I said I better not go get her sick. Just a different world we're living in right now, people. I think I'll take the shoulder off of there. And also Chicken Tom, how you doing? I don't think you watch my videos, but maybe you do. That's my father-in-law. That'll take a little bit. Trying to get as much of this wood in the studs. I think that'll work. We'll make it work. Kind of like a Bob Ross painting. We just fix off our little mistakes. Oh, what's the chances of that? That put us right on. That's what you call good old luck. Alrighty, we're going to finish cutting these up here and we'll be back with you here in a bit when we start doing some framing. So, be with you here in a minute. All right, we're back here. Eddie's cutting some studs to length, and Jimmy Johnson's on the scene today. And we got the first wall framed up for the sawdust bin. So we're going to do here shortly. We got the holes drilled for the anchors, and we're going to go ahead and get it squared up, put some diagonal bracing on it, and then we'll go ahead and stand it. So go ahead and grab that down the corner there, Jim, and I don't know how many people know, if you check the diagonal of anything and you come up with equal numbers, it is square. So that's the way that works out. So we'll keep you posted here and we'll show you us putting a wall up here in a minute.
Wherever you want me.
Okay.
Up on the wall?
Yeah, we're going to stand this wall up and get it bolted into place.
I got you there.
So it's going to be interesting. I'll get the middle here. 1, 2, 3.
Just keep it going, Jim.
Okay, we got to bring the bottom in towards them lines. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me get a hammer. Get a couple pins set up here. Socket and washers.
Make sure your overhang is good.
Well, I got the lines already made. Already drilled.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and send this one down. All right, I'll keep working my way down. got to come in. Jim, can you work it in towards me?
You got a hold of it, Jimmy?
Somewhat.
Just don't let it flip over.
Just in a little bit. Quarter inch.
Let me see it. Let your end come in a whole lot, Jimmy. We'll get this one set and then push back out. She'll go.
No, it won't. The bolts are pretty much.
Yeah, I guess them studs.
All right.
You on your line there, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's a little bit over my way, but it needs to kick back you. But no, it's actually pretty right there. That's it right there.
Well, why don't we send
There's
this
the line
one?
right there.
All right.
See what it will be.
And one more. And we'll go ahead and.
I don't know if we'll worry about braces till we come up again the corner. Once we get it where it goes, we'll worry.
Yeah.
What's that shit, huh? That's what I'm
Alrighty.
Let's see. It's going to do it.
We'll tighten her down and we'll build 2 more walls and we'll be with you here in a minute. All right, the second wall's coming together. What do you think, Eddie?
I think this is going to be a good sawdust bin.
Well, you heard it from Eddie. It's going to be a good quality bin. All right, a couple minutes here. We'll be standing her up. All righty. Wall number 2. Okay, well, let's put this stuck underneath here, Jim, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble. All righty. We ready? On 3. 1, 2, 6. Okay. Let me get, you got that? I'm going to go get the hammer and okay. We still on?
Come on.
Alrighty, we'll get some bracing on here. And one more wall to go after this, and we are getting her done. So we'll be with you here in a minute. Talk to you then. Alrighty, and there we have it. It is not even 1 o'clock, and we had logs sitting on the mill at 9 this morning. So now we got to get some roof trusses made, and we're going to put some sheeting on the side of this thing and put that blower pipe right inside that wall, and that'll take care of this problem that we've been having for a long time. What do you think, Eddie?
I think it turned out good. Went up fast.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you get up in the morning and do something.
That's right.
Some people like to lay in bed till 10 o'clock. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
But alrighty, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking to you here sometime this week and give you a little bit more progress report on the old sawdust bin. And everybody have a safe week, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.